Hello, St. Peter's. Happy summer break. We are here for our first summer reading adventure of the summer. All of my friends are here and they're so excited. We have Ralph, of course, our rhinoceros, the pig of joy, Magic Monkey, and Daisy is hanging out over there. And we didn't forget, our jar of joy is here with some ideas of how we can spread joy. So we'll do that at the very end and figure out how we can spread joy today. Okay, are you ready to see what we have in our adventure pack for this summer's reading series? Oh, I am so excited. Oh, of course, first of all, it is summertime. So we always have a water bottle with us because it gets hot outside and we're having many adventures. You always have to make sure you stay hydrated. When you drink lots of water, that's what that's called, hydrated. We have our book, but you don't get to see it yet. We have our summer reading adventure log. It says Wild About Reading. So if you're a student at St. Peter's School, all of the preschoolers through third graders got one of these to do over the summer. If you don't have one, you can email me at my school email or put a message in the comments and I will make sure that you get one. You can see on the inside, it tells you how to find us. And whoa, look at all the animals we're gonna color in today. So this summer, we're gonna do one after every episode at the end. So don't color them all in yet. Do them along with me, okay? Of course, we need our summer reading adventure log. Next, I have a few things that we might need on our adventures. I have a pack of crayons. I have something fun, some bubbles in case we need a bubble break. Sometimes you just need a bubble break. I have a little tiny notebook with a pen because sometimes when you're out in nature, you might want to draw something or take a note, write something down that you want to see, or you can use it to do a rubbing, and I'll show you how to do those in another show. I have a glue stick. What else is in here? Oh, this is fun. I have some sidewalk chalk. You never know when you feel like drawing on the sidewalk. Well, I was gonna say you always need a snack, but who put peanuts in my bag? Who was it? It was Magic Monkey. For Magic Monkey, this is his favorite treat. He loves peanuts, but guess what? Oh my goodness, because there were peanuts in the bag, somebody else is in here. Another friend who loves peanuts. Look at that. Oh, look, he's holding a peanut. Did you love our peanuts in there? This is a little black squirrel, and his name is Douglas. Hi, Douglas, welcome. Do you think we should invite Douglas to be part of our summer reading adventure team? Would you like that, Douglas? All right, let's let him join in. It's always fun to make a new friend. So if you're out and about this summer and you see somebody new, why don't you ask them to join you to play? We're gonna put him right there for now. Look at that. He can eat his peanut while we go. That's about it. Oh, not yet. In the front pouch, I have some markers. I have a pencil and some scissors. Now remember, if you have scissors in your backpack, make sure they have a round tip like that so that they don't poke through. You gotta have safety scissors. We don't wanna poke a hole in our bag. Oh, and I have a sucker in case we need a little sweet treat. See, snacks are always important. All right, that's all we need for our adventure pack. Now we need to get started. Are you guys ready to get started? I'm ready to get started. Are you ready to get started? All right, well, let's get ready for our story. Let's turn up our ears so we're ready to listen. Turn off our mouths so we don't make a sound. Put your hands quietly in your lap. Take a nice big deep breath. And now we're ready for our story. I really like this one. This is called Ogilvy. Isn't he cute? Ogilvy by Deborah Underwood and illustrated by T.L. Macbeth. Let's see what our friend Ogilvy is up to today. Here we go. Ogilvy happily hopped up and down. the very first day in a very new town. I'll zip to the park that I found down the street. What do they play there? Whom might I meet? Bunnies were drawing and knitting and climbing. A ball game was starting. What wonderful timing! A great big grin spread across Ogilvy's face. I love all those things. Oh, what a marvelous place. They are playing some really fun things. Ogilvy entered, but why all the staring? A bunny bounced over. What is that you're wearing? Ogilvy paused and looked down at his clothes. I'm wearing the thing that I wear, I suppose. But is it a sweater or is it a dress? It matters? Asked Ogilvy. Goodness, oh yes. For bunnies in dresses play ball and knit socks, and bunnies in sweaters make art and climb rocks. Ogilvy boggled. Excuse me, but why? That's just how it is, was the bunny's reply. If this is a sweater, I can't throw a ball? The bunny said, no, that would not do at all. Can you throw a ball if you're in a sweater? I think so. Can you throw a ball when you're in a dress? I agree. Could you throw a ball in a bathing suit? Sure. I don't understand I'm just as confused as Ogilvy. I don't know what it matters what you're wearing. Let's see what she says. The ball was what Ogilvy wanted to play. Well, then I guess it's a dress. Well, at least for today. Outfielder Ogilvy hit a home run and waved to new friends when the ball game was done. That's nice that he met some new friends. The next morning, Ogilvy, wanting to draw, sat in the park with a pen in his paw. But bunnies in dresses don't draw, you know better. So Ogilvy answered, then this is a sweater. He changed his mind. The next morning, Ogilvy wanted to knit. I'll say it's a dress, so they won't have a fit. The next morning, Ogilvy wanted to climb, so announced from the rocks, it's a sweater this time. He's being really clever. Since they're not sure what he's wearing, he just changes what it is so that he can do whatever it is that he wants to do. Pretty smart, Ogilvy. What shall I play? Each day, Ogilvy chose, then decided which name would be best for his clothes. And if you look at his clothes, they're all the same anyway, aren't they? That's pretty funny. But some bunnies fumed each time Ogilvy swapped. They grumbled, oh, this Ogilvy's got to be stopped. They don't like that he keeps switching. So one day, as Ogilvy drew on the ground, a big bunch of bunnies all gathered around. Look here, said a bunny. Your garment keeps changing. We cannot have bunnies who keep rearranging. So it can be either, but please make the call. A sweater, a dress. Tell us once and for all. Oh no. What's he gonna do? Well, now, Ogilvy, just like so many of us, was not fond of making a ruckus or fuss. But frustrated, Ogilvy made a hard choice and took a big breath and found a big voice. He doesn't want to cause trouble, but he needs to speak up. I like to do all these things. Why must I hide that? I just do not see why I need to decide that. Don't some of you sweater buns want to knit socks? Don't some of you dress wearers yearn to climb rocks? Why are you all so absurdly obsessed? Why do you care so much how we are dressed? I'm tired of all the questions and staring. I'm wearing an Ogilvy. That's what I'm wearing. So he said, I'm done playing this game about what am I wearing? I can't do this if I'm wearing that. And he guesses that those other bunnies probably want to do some of that other stuff sometimes too, but they're not wearing the right thing according to them. Do you think it's going to work? I hope so. Good job, Ogilvy, for standing up for yourself. The bunnies fell silent, then halted the fight. For could it be Ogilvy Bunny was right? It really is silly for clothes to divide us. Let's do all the things that till now were denied us. She agrees with him. So bunnies in sweaters played any old game, and bunnies in dresses precisely the same. The things they were wearing caused no interference, and even some Ogilvies made an appearance. So some of them started wearing Ogilvies just like he made. And now they can play anything that they want. It doesn't matter what they're wearing. One day, a new bunny bounced by the brook. The bunnies all crowded around for a look at the curious thing on the new bunny's head. The bunnies all paused, and then, welcome, they said. So did they mind that she had a bow in her hair and they do not? They did not mind at all. They said, come on in and be our friend. That is a wonderful story. I love this story because it teaches you that it doesn't matter if you look the same or if you look different. You can still be friends and you can play anything you want to play. You can do anything you want to do. It doesn't matter what you look like. Right, guys? Look at all my friends. We all look really different. A rhinoceros is certainly not the same as a monkey, and a monkey is not the same as a squirrel. So we have learned how to get along with each other, and we have so much fun. So that's what I would challenge you. Be like Ogilvy. It doesn't matter. You can't say, no, you can't play this. You don't have a skirt on. Well, why do you need a skirt on? That's what he said. It doesn't matter if you're a boy or a girl, short or tall, you can join in. And if you are at the park and you see some kids, maybe you see one kid that's all by themselves and you're already playing with a group, you could ask them to join you, and then you would have a lot more fun because everyone would be included. We talk about that a lot, don't we? Well, guess what I thought would be fun to do today? I thought it would be fun to make our very own Ogilvy. So I made mine. Look at I made crazy designs and colors. I didn't know how I was going to make it until I started. I was just being creative. If you wanted to get some tape, you could even tape it to your shirt when you're done. I'm going to show you how to do this. But we don't really have time to knit a sweater. And honestly, I don't even know how to knit, so that would really be tricky for me. I'm guessing a lot of you don't know how to knit either, right? Okay, so let's make an Ogilvy out of paper. I'm using plain white paper. You can use any paper you want. If you have construction paper or colored paper, maybe you just have like the back of a cereal box. It's thin cardboard. That would work too. If your paper has lines on it, like from a notebook, don't worry. It can blend right into our Ogilvy. Any piece of paper will do. So all you're going to need is your paper, some markers or crayons, and some scissors. So remember when I told you to have your scissors, safety scissors like that. So there's two ways you can do this when you cut things. You can just do it freehand, or you can use a pencil and draw some lines and then cut those. I'm going to show you both ways. It doesn't matter which way you do it, whatever you feel comfortable with, okay? So you're gonna hold your paper up like a door, and then you're gonna start at the top and you're gonna cut a big smile from one side almost to the other side. I didn't quite go from corner to corner. See, just like a smile. And then I'm gonna do the same thing on the sides. You can turn it if you want. I'm gonna cut another big smile. Like that. And then I'm gonna turn it on the other side. I'm gonna flip it over. And I'm gonna cut another big smile. So I've cut 3 big smiles. See, now it's like my Ogilvy. My Ogilvy is for the summertime. It doesn't have sleeves. I think that's okay. Now, if you wanted to use a pencil, let me find my pencil. You could draw some lines for your Ogilvy, okay? So, I'm gonna use my book for a hard backing. You could draw lines like this. You're gonna draw a big smile, zoop. Same thing that I did with the others, right? And then you could turn it and you're gonna draw another big smile, zoop. And then turn it on the other side and draw another big smile. And now you have lines that you can cut out your Ogilvy. And some people are more comfortable doing that. So if that's what you want to do, that is okay with me. Actually, sometimes if you draw the lines first, then you'll make sure that you don't cut your Ogilvy so small that it's super teeny. Even though you could make super small ones. And guess what those would be? For all of your friends, like all my friends over here, our little animal friends. So I'm gonna cut out on the lines is what I'm doing, kind of on the lines. And look, another one. So if I wanted to use this scrap, I would just cut to make it flat and cut to make it flat, okay? And then just like I made my other Ogilvy, I'm gonna make a little tiny one, and this one's gonna be for Joy. See how small it is? It would be really small on me. But on Joy, it could be really fun. Isn't that cute? Okay, so the next step we have to do is decorate our Ogilvy. You could do it however you want. If you use crayons, that's what I'm gonna use, then you could do it on 2 sides. It would be reversible, very fancy. This Ogilvy, I'm gonna make some polka dots. You can use markers, you can use paints, anything. You could use colored pencils. Some of them I'll keep out and not colored in. This will be a giant, maybe I'll make this one like a zigzaggy one. That's pretty fun. Maybe I'm gonna put some other colors in there. This is my polka dot Ogilvy, right? He's just gonna have a stripe running through him like that. So it's up to you. You can do whatever you want. Some are little, some are big, some are filled in and some are empty. Maybe I just make little confetti dots all over, right? It's up to you. Then if you're using crayon, it won't bleed through. So you can turn it over and do something totally different. What if I wanted this one to be colored instead of just white? If you use the side of your crayon and leave it on the side like that, it colors it a lot better, a lot faster than if you use the tip like this. That takes a long time. So maybe you want it all colored. Maybe you don't want it all one color. I'm gonna change up my colors. I'm gonna make different patterns. See that? So you can do it however you want. It is your Ogilvy, right? When you finish it, like I said, if you want, you could tape it on your shirt and wear your own Ogilvy and then go show other people the things that you like to play. Mine's double-sided. Whoa. This is the one I did with markers. Okay, it makes it a little brighter, but it's hard. It would be hard to do another one because you can see through it. So this one would be one-sided. Crayons can be reversible. Isn't that fun? Then where's my little one go? Here's my little one. I'm gonna show you something. This is gonna be a surprise. I'm gonna make this one for Joy because she is always so happy and helping people. Look what I made for her. Watch this. Ta-da! Joy could wear it. Actually, it's a little bit long. Let's cut it a little shorter for her. We had some tape. We could tape it right on there and she can wear her own Ogilvy too. Wouldn't that be fun? You could make an Ogilvy for all of your friends and then play whatever you want to play. I think that's pretty fun. What do you think, Joy? Yeah. Guess what? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. We finished our first story and our craft, so guess what we get to do now? Fill in our summer reading log. Let's see, what should we fill in today? So we read a story about a bunny. I don't see a bunny on there. So I think for today, since we have Magic Monkey and his crazy peanuts that brought us a new friend, let's color in our monkey. I'm going to make mine a purple monkey. So the monkey is up here. I'll show you closer. See him right there? He's like climbing up the tree. I'm going to make my monkey a purple monkey. What do you think about that? Purple monkey. I'm going to color his tail really carefully. Like that. I'm going to color around his eyes really carefully. And then I think I'm going to take blue. I'm going to make his ears blue. I'm going to make his nose blue. That's a funny monkey. And his little toes can be blue. What do you think about that? So we have finished our first reading adventure, colored in our first animal, which is a monkey. We're going to put this away so that we're ready for it next time. All right, Joy, we have one more thing to do. We need to spread some joy. So remember, if you want to add some things to our jar of joy, some good ideas about how to spread joy, just put it in the comments. If you're watching on Facebook, on St. Peter's School Facebook page, you'll be able to make a comment. If you do an Ogilvy, you could make a comment. All right, you could put a picture of what yours looks like. I would love to see it. All right, let's see what our first thing we're going to do this summer to spread some joy. Oh my goodness, this one is from Tino. It says, tell a joke. Oh boy, tell a joke. This really puts me on the spot, Tino. Let's see, can I think of one? Let me think. A joke I have to think right off the top of my head. What is a ghost's favorite fruit? Boo berries. How do you like that one? All right, it kind of made me chuckle. I hope it made you laugh too. So see if you can come up with a joke, tell someone a joke and make them laugh. Thank you, Tino. That made me feel good too. So what a great way to spread some joy. We finished our first adventure, boys and girls. Wasn't it fun? We made our Ogilvies. We filled in our reading log, and now we're gonna go spread some joy by telling some jokes. If you have any good jokes for me, send me those too. I'm gonna need some. Thanks for that, Tino. All right, boys and girls, I hope you had a great time. We had so much fun here today, and we can't wait to see you again. We'll be back on Thursday. Until then, don't forget, keep spreading your joy.